Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Gives it to the back. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Receiver makes the grab, and they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Comes some more big bodies after the defense. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown for the U. And now they'll set up for the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Ball handed to the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fighting him off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Oh, it's a reverse. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they're able to get him down.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now, we've got a fourth down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Pass is caught. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. And tackled after a small pickup there. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Play action here on first down. He makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. Goes on to boot it away now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You're talking about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First and 10 now for the offense. The linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They've had settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They're going to run it. And the Canes will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and goal, handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Third down and goal for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he released it. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the fake with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the Mustangs will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Has the force still on the move. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. We get the second half started with a running play. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. A short completion to the tight end. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags a quick throw. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. The Hurricanes will line up to run it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Here's that defense shifting again. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Get some space around the 30. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Cover the line for 2nd down and very short now. They'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, SMU. A strong fight back.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense retakes the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. Let's fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Crosses the 10. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback will just sneak it now. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Now look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, once in a while you get to these critical moments in a game. And with that stop by this defense, here we are in the fourth quarter in a tie game. Now it's fourth down. You've had 3 chances to punch this in, not able to do it. You take the lead, or are you going to try to get the touchdown this close to the goal line?
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They'll run it to the right side. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And now the handoff. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're going to run it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking to pass this time. Using his legs here. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Tackle, but first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Touchdown, Ponies. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
2nd down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the back gets the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Mustangs expect to run the clock out here in the final minute and secure the W. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll test the right side here. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Herb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.